Have you ever wondered what makes an online community just blow up? That spark that gets everyone talking? Well, what if you could take that exact same energy and use it to build something with a real, lasting legacy? In this explainer, we're going to dive right into that.
So, at first glance, these things seem like they have nothing in common, right? You've got pickleball, which is literally the fastest growing sport in America. Then there's AI automation, a total tech revolution. Over here, calligraphy, this ancient art that's suddenly huge again thanks to social media. And then menopause wellness, which is a massive $600 billion global market. But believe it or not, they all share one powerful secret. They build incredibly passionate communities. And the scale here is just wild. Let's take pickleball for a second. This isn't just some tiny niche hobby. We're talking about an estimated 13 million people who play regularly, and that's just in the US. This is a full-blown movement, and it's built on connection, activity, and just a shared passion for the game. And it's not just about how many people show up, it's about serious economic force. I mean, look at this. Some analysts are predicting that AI automation could add $15 trillion to the global economy by 2030. These aren't just social clubs, they are powerful economic engines.
So this brings us to a really important question. If we can generate this much excitement, this much energy, and this much value around hobbies and wellness, what would happen if we applied that same powerful formula to something that's actually designed to last for generations? And that's where this new movement comes into the picture. It's specifically designed to do just that. It's called Cohandy, and it's basically a blueprint for turning all that community passion into a real, tangible legacy. Okay, so to really wrap your head around what Cohandy is all about, you kind of have to learn its language first. It's a system that very intentionally takes everyday actions, like, say, handyman work, and elevates them into something deeply meaningful, something almost sacred.
At the very heart of it is this concept they call sacred repair. The idea here is that fixing a leaky faucet or fighting for a tenant's rights isn't just a chore or a service you perform. No, it's an act of faith. It's a way to build dignity and to practice resilience for the entire community.
And this whole philosophy flows right down to their youth apprentices. You see, when a young person completes a task, earning a badge isn't just like getting a gold star. It's framed as a rite of passage, a sacred milestone that marks their growing contribution to their community's legacy. It's a big deal.
And this is where you can really see how different their whole approach is, right from the very start. You don't just sign up for Cohandy. You get a ceremonial kit, and you enter what they call a sacred apprenticeship. The whole process is designed to feel less like filling out a form and more like an actual initiation into something important. So the big question is, how does this all build from a local ritual into a global movement? Well, the model is actually designed to connect that local action to a global network, specifically by activating diaspora communities around the world.
And here's where you can see the actual impact. It's pretty amazing. On one side, you have young people in the Bronx, New York, doing tenant advocacy, defending housing as a form of sacred repair. And then on the other side of the world, you have teams in Isabela, in the Philippines, working on flood resilience, connecting with elders and planting native trees as an act of guardianship. It's the exact same philosophy, just applied to totally different local needs. There's this quote that just perfectly sums up the spirit of the whole thing. From Bronx to Isabela, Cohandy builds bridges where youth and elders co-create legacy. It's all about that intergenerational connection, spanning continents to build something together that will last.
So here's the crucial point. This isn't just a cool story about one specific organization. Cohandy is actually designed to be a blueprint, a kind of modular system that other people and other communities can adopt and replicate to build their own legacies. So here's that blueprint in a nutshell. It all starts with reframing tasks as sacred rituals and treating that onboarding process like a real ceremony. You use badges as rites of passage. Even the legal work is ritualized. They call it a protection rite, designed to safeguard the community's future. And the whole thing is connected by activating those diaspora bridges between the young and the old. At the end of the day, what makes this so powerful is that Cohandy isn't just creating a new way of doing things. It's creating a whole new vocabulary for building a community. And by changing the words we use, from task to ritual, from sign-up to apprenticeship, it completely changes the meaning and the motivation behind the action itself.
And that really leaves us with a question to think about. In your own life, what's an everyday task that you do
that could be transformed from just another chore into a sacred act of stewardship. Something to chew on. That's all for this one. Thanks for tuning in.